what has happened is the new connection economy has created what I call a value model. This is what people want. They want things that are fast. They want things that are really good. And they want things that are fair price. In the middle, you have value. Be a value agent. People pay you a commission, but it's value that they get back. So if you can actually show them that you're worth this much, they're happy to pay a little bit more. Be a value-based person. So let's quickly just go through. And I just want to show you how to show value at a listing presentation. Glenn, we got a mic here. Beautiful. Who's going to role play this with me? Very, very nice and easy. It's not hard. All you got to do is be a vendor. Quickly, one at a time. Don't knock. Beautiful. Come on up here. Quickly, we're going to do the short version. Jump up.
What do you want me up here?
Up, yep. What's your name?
Luke.
Luke, talk to the mic.
Yep.
Okay, you sit here.
Okay. No
Luke,
worries.
here's the deal.
Yep.
Can you hear everyone, Luke?
Hey guys.
Okay, so Luke, you're a vendor.
Yes.
I'm an agent.
Yes.
I'm at your house.
Yes.
It's the second appointment.
Okay.
You want to list with me. You love me. You think I'm the best agent. You like our marketing. You like the fact that we've sold 4 other houses in this area and you want to go with me. There's only one problem. I'm dearer in the commission and I'm dearer in the marketing. And I want you to stop me as I'm about to sign you up. What's your first name?
Luke.
Luke.
Yes.
It's good to know your vendors' names. It helps during the conversation. So Luke, mate, second time around, we've gone through everything. We talked about the must-have buyer, competition. Have you got a key, or do I get one card, or how do I do it?
Tom, you're. I like you. I love you. In fact, I think you're the better agent out of the 2 that I've seen today. But you're more expensive, mate, and your marketing costs double.
Okay. Right. So Luke, what you're saying to me, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
If I was the same fee and marketing as the other agent, who would you pick?
Oh, I'd go with you. No dramas, no question.
How come?
Well, because I think you're the better agent of the 2, and at the same price, all things being equal, I would go with you.
That's why we're dearer. Okay. Normally they don't laugh. They give you a serious look and say, not that easy, sir. Luke, do you believe that some airlines are better than other airlines?
Yes.
Do you believe that some cars are better than other cars?
Yes.
Do you believe that some schools are better than other schools?
Yes.
Do you believe that some doctors are better than other doctors?
Yes.
Well, it makes no difference. In real estate, you've got some good ones and some bad ones. And can I tell you, the barrier to entry in real estate is very low. If you've got a pulse rate and you're vertical, you're in.
Yeah.
So you got to get really careful you don't get stuck with a bad one. So I know what we charge, others know what we charge, we know what others charge. So everyone knows what they charge. So it's really funny, because they know what they charge, they still will go in low. And the reason why is, if they know that they can't beat you on process, they try and beat you on price.
Yes.
So let me show you how it works. At the end of the day, Luke, can I ask you, what's the most important thing in you selling your house?
Selling it and then getting the best price.
So the most amount in your pocket?
Yes.
This is how it works. Agent A is the average agent. Agent A is like Tiger Airways, right? So they go off and they sell your property after 4 weeks marketing, and they say, you know, it needs work and people are saying this and that, and you sell the property for 800, right?
Yes.
That's the price. Then there's another line here, right, which is called the fee. Let's assume that they charge you, let's say, 16 grand.
Yeah,
right?
sure, the 2% agent,
Yeah? Then let's turn around and say their marketing is like $1,000.
Yep.
Okay? That's the marketing. The number that you just told me you care about is what you get. This is called the net. 800 minus 16 minus 1 equals 794, 793. So you walk away with 793,000. 783.
Yes.
It's really important you get this.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I've seen real estate agents do this exercise and actually say, you're actually better off going with the other agent. Agent B. They go off, they do world-class marketing, they use competition. You know how I showed you what we're going to do?
Yes.
By the way, what do you think's the number one selling hamburger in the world?
McDonald's cheeseburger.
The Big Mac.
The Big Mac, okay.
And guess what? It also scores as the shittest tasting hamburger in the world. You know why? It's the best marketed product that wins. We're going to be the Big Mac of houses. We're going to outmarket the competition. So we're going to sell your property for $830. We're going to charge, say, 18,000, com. Our marketing is, say, 2,000. So let's do the numbers. 8 minus that equals 810. Luke, sometimes the cheapest agent is the most expensive agent.
Yep.
And the most expensive agent is, in fact, the cheapest agent because the net figure. How important is it that the agent that you appoint is good at negotiating?
Incredibly.
At the moment, that's the only decision you've got to make. How am I doing as a negotiator?
Better than the other guy.
Well, let me tell you, Luke, until I sell your house for a fee and a price you're happy with, you won't pay me. So right now, the only decision you've got to make is this. Who do you want to be the agent that is going to have the final conversation with the buyer of your home? Have I earned the right to be that person?
Yes.
Okay, give him a big round of applause. Thank you.
Thanks, Anshul.
Thank you so much. The point I'm making is give them, and please, do you want this mic, Glenn? It's good? Guys, please, when you do this, get the numbers right because the story I told you is true. An agent, what he did is he went to a listing presentation. He loved this. He said, Tom, I've got an agent going in at 1%. I'm going to smack the shit out of this guy, right? He went in and done this presentation. He stopped at a shop, bought 2 Vs, drank them. He was pumped. He just sort of lost the numbers. He walked in and he sat down, he got this piece of paper and he did this. And what happened is Agent A had a higher figure than Agent B. And he actually said, so as you can see, you're actually better going off with the other agent. Get good at it. Gang, I've got that and all these other templates in those programs because I'm obsessed about helping you become the best person. Glenn, how much time? Okay, guys, see this chickie, Julia Roberts, in the movie Pretty Woman. Hey, how good was that movie? When the guy takes her home, Richard Gere, he's about to have sex with her and he turns around and he says, I'm just curious, why do you do this job? She turns around and says, I decide who, I decide when, I decide how much. Have you not worked out? The best agents carry themselves that way. That's what the best of the best do. They don't come across as crawling and needy and desperate. They say, that's the deal. You know why they do that? Because if they miss out on that listing, they got other appraisals to go to. And you carry yourself with abundance and confidence. But when you've only got 2 listing presentations in a whole month, you're saying, pick me. I'll go cheaper. That's why I say generate appointments. It helps everything. So as I finish off here, I carry that slide with me because it's a reminder I will never, ever go back. So that photo there is 2006. Tom Panos, about a month before I got diagnosed in 2006 March. It was this period. It was round 1 of the NRL season. That's not a Photoshop. That's off a phone taken. So I want to quickly tell you about a story. I'm working on a product. We're smashing it. We're charging big money, $4,000 a page. I've been running around for 2 years doing VPA training in the eastern suburbs. I've been going to clients saying, take a full-page ad, built them up. Then I go to the competitor and say, look, they're doing full-page ads. You need to be full-page ads, right? So this strategy, just keep upsizing people. You know what? Money's pouring in. All of a sudden, when the money started coming in, Tom Panos took the foot off the pedal. Here's what I learned. Nothing breeds failure like success. When you're most successful is when you're most vulnerable, because it's the time you become complacent and you stop doing the things that made you successful. So all of a sudden, you have bigger lunches. You don't exercise. You drink more alcohol. Instead of doing good work and making it easy for people to get more of you, you do less work and people can't contact you. Little did I know that I'd spent 3.5 years at RPA doing chemo, radiation and an antibody trial because I had cancer that had gone to my lymph glands and had spread. A similar cancer to Shad's best friend who got diagnosed about, how long after, Shad? 2 years? He's Salim is his name. He passed away, so I've got a total attitude of gratitude because I know right now what I've got, there are millions of people that would swap spots. By the way, they'd swap spots with you as well. Someone in Syria right now would love to be here. Someone right at a chemo ward would love to be here. Have an attitude of gratitude. A cabbie dropped me the other day. I asked him, mate, how much do you make? He looked at me and he said, what are you, the tax office? I said, I'm just curious. After paying for fuel and the hire of the license, he was left with $120, working a 12-hour shift. Guys, we got it made. It's too good to be true. Don't take it for granted. So, what I've got to tell you is that I'm much smarter now. The highest form of wealth is, in fact, health. So, 5 or 6 rituals down the track. 5 a.m. club, daily exercise, world-class nutrition, positive mindset, podcast, eliminating dickheads from your life, hang around with good people, get clear about what you want, because when you have clear vision of what you want, you don't see brick walls, you just see speed humps. Life's much better second time around. I can see clearly now. So, can I just tell you that nothing changes without you changing your daily routine. And may I say that what I've got there is more or less the way I train and coach myself. Just pick a habit, put it in there, go 31 days. It becomes you. You call it 30 call. Let's assume, like right now I can tell you, if someone just did 30 call connects per day, they're going to smash it in their real estate life. That's 150 people a week. That's 600 people a month. That's 7,000 people a year. If you connected to 30 people per day on the phone, make that a ritual. Tick it off every day. After 30 days, it becomes like brushing your teeth. Success is about turning various processes into habits. First you make your habits, then your habits make you. I say this because too many times I've spoken at conferences where people get pumped and then on Thursday they're not pumped. And the reason why is what they've got with them is their rituals and their daily habits. That's why when I do a training program, I don't look at making them feel good for a day. I have structured processes that go for weeks. Because change takes time. The decision's made in a second, but change takes time.
Hi, it's Tom Panos here, and I'm pleased to announce that I'm opening the doors to the Real Estate Gym 12-month training program. On a weekly basis, you'll be getting the full $1 Million Agent interview, plus an implementation coaching video on how to implement those learnings. You'll be given the tools, letters, techniques that the agent is really using in their own business. You'll also be getting the latest scripts and dialogues that are working in the marketplace.
Tom Panos is Australia's leading real estate coach and speaker. He's done everything that he coaches. So I think when it comes to quality takeaways and quality of information, Tom Panos is about as good as you're going to get in this country.
All silent! So, congratulations!
There is 2 main things you will get out of the program. How to consistently get called into more listing presentations, and once you're in, how to consistently get picked as the agent that they list with. On a monthly basis, we will have a webinar that's going to keep you accountable. I've assembled 13 great mentors that will help you understand what they're doing to succeed in business. This 12-month program with all the tools, techniques and coaching in it would have an estimated value of $25,000 to $30,000 a year. I'm making it available for less than $10 a week to a small group of agents who want to have the best year ever. I look forward to being part of your real estate growth for the next 12 months.